Hey guys, happy Saturday everyone. How was everyone's weekend? I hope it's fine. Mine's a little busy. Um uh I actually wanted to do an update for my project band because I have MTs and a lot of progress, but my my tracker is not ready and I just want to chill today. So for today's video, we're just gonna swatch all of my green eyeshadow palette. So all of the shades that are included in the green color family. It doesn't matter if it's a khaki green, um, olive greens, neons, pastels, spring greens, any type of green, teal, stark, turquoise. Yeah, just any green, like anything, any eyeshadow that has dominant green will be swatched in this video. So if you are interested of my green eyeshadow collection, then just keep on watching. I want to start with the palettes that are currently in my pan, those eyeshadows and no pan left behind. And I will start with the palette that I am currently wearing. So my eye makeup, it's like mermaid green kind of vibes. This makeup look is actually not planned because this Go-Go Tales Starry Sky palette. So this resembles the painting of Van Gogh, but instead of Starry Night, they changed the title to Starry Sky. So this is the palette, and in this palette, we have two green eyeshadows, and I am actually wearing these three. So if you are curious of how I made this eyeshadow look, just watch the most recent shorts that I have because that's up now. So in this palette, we have two green shadows. So this one is a blue, like a denim blue shimmer with gold and green flip. But in this video, we're just gonna swatch this two. So this one, surprisingly, this is actually really bright. I thought it would be like a sage green, but it's like a seafoam green, and then this one is like your grassy green type of. And the next palette is the Full Color Ever Changing palette, and in this palette, I have one green. So this is like a green brown kind of color. So this is it, and we're gonna swatch it in here. The next palette that is in my notepad left behind is this Eye Magic High Heels eyeshadow palette. You cannot get this palette anymore. And in this palette, we have four greens. This one, this, and this one. So these are like muted kind of greens. Okay, so let's put these in here. Okay. Then the last palette that is included in my project pan is this Moira Magic Dreaming palette. And in this palette, we have 3 green shades. So these two are more of like a pastel green, and then this one is a dark green with blue glitters. I don't know if you can see that, but let's just swatch and swatch. So these are the 3 green shades. Those are all of the palettes that are currently in my project. And so let's now go to my other palettes. And I will be showing these palettes in no particular order. Okay. My allergy. I don't want to sneeze, but oh my god, my nose feels really itchy. Trying not to. Okay. Okay, so I have one single eyeshadow in here. This is a, I don't know, like duochrome or triochrome shade. In some angle it looks brown, in some angle it looks green, and maybe there's like a red or purple. So yeah, this is the eyeshadow, and let's put it in here. By the way, if you don't know, I don't use primer or base or any type of a product on my arms when I'm swatching. So what you see in here is just like the natural look the shadow has. So in my angle, this eyeshadow looks red, but in some cases it looks green. I don't know if it's a duochrome or triochrome or a multichrome. I'm not really good at identifying those shades. I just call them just the shade. This is a quad from e.l.f. This is the mint melt quad, and I have not used this quad yet. Like, I have bought this way back in 2023, and I just haven't used it yet. So in this quad, we have this one minty green shade. Oh, I haven't used this palette. This quad, and the beige is starting to crack. Let me just press that. So this is the minty green shade. Oh wow, that's really nice. It is the Natasha Denona Mini Retro palette. This is the only luxury palette I have, and the only high-end makeup brand that I trust. So in this palette, in this palette we have 2 shades. One is like a matte, some sort of a khaki green, and then this one is more on the it's like shimmery khaki green. So let's put this in here, and hopefully you can see what I am doing. Yep. I already love the range of greens that I have. Next palette I have is more of the cool toned greens, and this is the Bia. It's a C Beauty brand. This is the Bia 9 color eyeshadow natural makeup effect. It doesn't have a name. The palette doesn't have a name. It just has this coat. So in this palette, We have 3 green shadows. It's more of a like a smoky greens. And I'm already running out of space. Next palette is the ColourPop the Zodiac palette. This is in collaboration with Gasoline Lights. And in this palette, we have one green shade. This is the Pisces shade. This is my favorite shadow in this palette because I just really love the pop that it gives. That is another ColourPop one. This is the Sage Today palette, and excuse me for the messy appearance. I have been experimenting with depotting my eyeshadows. And I was testing out the pans in this palette. That's why it's really messy, you guys. I haven't cleaned my palettes yet. But in this palette, we have all of the shades in these rows, except for this one, are all greens. And then this one is another like brown, green, blue shifty shadow. Okay, so first rows are like the light greens. And I think I have put them here in this side. Oh. The second row, we have 2 greens, one sage green, and then one metallic olive green shade. Oh, and I'm just gonna swatch the one in the third row, the shifty shade. Next palette is the Full Color Earth palette, and in this palette, I have one green shade. It's a shimmer, like light green shadow. And I'm just gonna put this in here because it's just one shadow. Oh, is the Vice Cosmetics Caribou palette. This is a Filipino brand, and in this palette we have 2 green shadows. One is a matte, and one is a shimmer. Oh, these are patchy, but they are really pigmented, and I'm just gonna put them here. Next palette is the ZZ Fireworks. Oh no, the ZZ Rainbow Wings palette, and the lid is already broken. But in this palette, we have one green shadow. This is like a metallic forest green, like a really dark forest green shadow, and gonna put this in here. So you can see it has a black base. Easy palette is the Crystal Skull palette, and you cannot get this palette anymore. And in this palette, we have another green shadow, but like more like a blue-green kind of shadow. Okay, so let me just put this in here. Can you see that? Such a gorgeous jewel toned eyeshadow. The next palette is the Moira Time to Shine palette. Am I filming? Yeah. I'm just checking, guys, because it's already 9 p.m. and I am tired and sleepy. So this is the palette, and you have seen a lot of these this past 2 months. So in this palette, we have 3 green shades. Wait, let me swatch in the other arm. So these are the green shadows in this palette, and I'm gonna transfer in this arm. No, okay. This one is a gold shade. It's like an antique gold shade, so I'm not gonna swatch. It is the Egyptian Desert palette, and in this palette, we have 3 green shadows. So this one is like it's an antique gold, but it has like a tint of green. This one is another like brown green shifty shadow, and then this one is a matte green. I love the fact that I have a lot of green matte shadows. I am actually planning to buy another green palette, but I think I have enough. But I don't have that neon kind of chartreuse limey green shadow, so I think I will be getting the palette, and I'll just see if I will buy that palette soon. That is the balm in the palm of your hand palette. So this is a face and eye palette, and in this palette we have 2 green shadows. It's like a khaki green, kind of like military greens. So this shadow actually has that really subtle pink shift. So this shadow is the Shady Lady from the Balm, and it's in the shade Insane Jade. It is the You Can Be Magic Spell eyeshadow palette. So this palette is highly inspired by the Venus, no, sorry, Lime Crying Venus 4 or 2, like the ones with the pinks and greens, but this one has more greens. So in this palette, we have 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 7 green shadows. So let me swatch the first 4. Some of these are duochromes. Oh, this one is my favorite green from this palette. Look at that. The last 3 greens. I just wish that this palette has more mattes than shimmers. Because really don't need a lot of these redundant shimmer shades. You can hear the 2K gecko. Just please let him, let my friend do their own thing, and then it's just the last 4 palettes, you guys. So this one is the Beauty Glazed Color Flame eyeshadow palette. This one is trying to is duping the Beauty Bay. What's that? The limited edition one, the Age of Opulence palette, but it's missing 2 shades. So in this palette, we have 2 greens, 2 matte greens. This one is more on the bluey kind of teal shade. So I'm just gonna swatch these 2. So next palette is the Sweet as Honey palette. And in this palette, I have 3 green. 3. No, sorry, 2. Just 2. 2 green shadows. And 2 of these are actually shifty shadows. One is more of like a witchy green, and then the other one is a khaki green with some pink shimmer palettes remaining, and I hope I haven't missed any palette. So next one is another BH Cosmetics palette. This is the Royal Affair palette, and you cannot get this palette anymore. And in this palette, we have 3 greens. So one is more of a chartreuse green. This one is like an antique green, gold. And then this one is a matte, like a dark matte khaki. Sorry, why did I swatch this brown shade? That's annoying. Okay, wait. Okay, so these are the greens in this palette. The chartreuse is really gorgeous, and I will okay, so I'll just put this in here. The other one. Another BH Cosmetics palette. This one is the Zoya palette, and you can get this palette anymore. So I will be really careful in handling this palette because I am in the process of depotting this eyeshadows. In this palette, we have 4 shadows. So this one is a like shifty shadow. It's a yellow with a green flip. Then these 2 khakis, and this one is more of a true green shadow. Oh, these are I mean, look at the baked shadows of BH Cosmetics. This palette is really, really old, but the baked ones are still giving. So, just gonna swatch them quickly in here. Okay, so these are my green eyeshadows that I currently have in my collection. I hope that I did not miss anything because that would be a bummer. Thank you so much for stopping by and for watching this video. And I think I'll do purple next. I hope you stay tuned for that one. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great week and stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video, hopefully. Bye!